I came to win, yeah, only do it for the wins. I hope the Lord forgive me for my sins. I wanna kick this knowledge to my friends. I tell her come and then she ask me when. I start, I finish it until the end. I'm on my bankroll, never been. I follow legends, you to follow trends. Bitch, I'm only in this game for the wins, yeah, wins. I'm only in this game for the wins. I hope the Lord forgive me for my sins. I wanna kick this knowledge to my friends. I tell her come and then she ask me when. I thought I finished it until the end. I follow legends, you to follow trends. Bitch, I'm only in this game for the wins. We don't take L's, bitch, we taking lessons. I done turn hard work into blessings. I done turn blood money to investments. I done smoke an ounce of rust to keep them stressing. I've been getting money since my adolescence. I love that black nap, but the judge me my weapon. Come from a city where niggas be stepping. Lace up my Nikes, you know that I'm stepping. I ain't just rapping. Take off my hat because I am not capping. She drive the boat and bitch, I am the captain. Go to the boat up a stack off the craps. And the roulette, the one in the chamber play Russian roulette. I'm here for the win, double down on my bet. Importer from Cali, I smoke on the best. I'm finding no stylist, I dress to impress. Notorious flowing too pop.
What's up?
Hey,
Man,
what's going on?
I'm with my girl. So what's up?
What's going on? Again, we want to just give props and shout out for that song. Win. It's called Win by Don Relent. You can catch it on all music platforms. You can catch his videos on YouTube. That's DONRELENT. Don Relent. Dope artist, Chicago artist. I call him one of the greatest Chicago artists I've heard in a long time. So yeah, so go check out all his music on all streaming platforms. It's Don Relent, DONRELENT. Right?
Man, you know I'm
See,
loving
we come to
it.
win.
We come to win. Man, that song gets me so doggone hype, man. I'm like, man, I don't know what's up, man. I love it. I love it. I love it, man. Good job. Good job. We definitely got to give him his props on that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so how you feeling? What you drinking on?
Ginger ale.
Ginger ale. Yeah. Okay. That's what you want everybody to believe. She drinking on ginger ale, y'all. Okay. Canada
Ginger ale.
Dry.
Can you see it through the?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. when you grow up, man, you can handle that Buffalo Rock, but I know you ain't ready for
Yeah. What the heck is that? That's some Arkansas stuff.
that. You about right. It probably
Renee
is.
Thornton. Hi, Renee.
It's probably not even down in Chicago.
So Renee Thornton said, "Hey, fam."
What's up, Renee? Man, listen.
So, how was your week?
Man, you know what? It's been a busy week, but it's been a productive week. Some things have lined up for me, and I spent this is towards the end of the month for me, well, end of the month for everybody. But as far as my business wise, it's like all the stuff that I've been working on all the beginning of the month, and I'm like, man, is it And then all of a sudden they just started falling into place, and I literally just got through saying, God, I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful because He did it like He said He would. So that's that's my truth. Okay, and I'm sticking with it.
Sticking with it.
That's it. I'm sticking with it. I'm not going nowhere. That's what I'm holding on right there. God is good. He's forever good.
Wait, what is your name? Because we sure didn't introduce ourselves. I think excuse me. I think we after the song come off, we be so into the music, we forget to hi, thanks, welcome to Live with Eric and So. I'm So.
And I am Eric. See that? Right on time, man. And we got.
Thank you guys for watching. We just started, so you didn't miss nothing.
Hadn't missed anything, and we got a crazy topic today. I mean, it's
crazy. We have a great topic today, and I didn't even think of it this time. Usually, I think of all the great topics, but I gave this one to Eric. So,
so it was a bit of collaboration, So, if y'all really love this topic, then I'll take all the responsibility.
Yeah, whatever. Hi, Brian. Brian Hayden said hi.
What's up,
hi,
Brian?
Good evening. Good evening, Brian.
Good evening. Where you from? I don't see any chats. I can't see.
You don't see the chats?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I got demoted. Guys, listen, everybody. I want y'all to know that I never been fired a day of my life. Never have until I don't even know how to say it, but guys, yeah, I got fired. I got demoted. Maybe I didn't get fired. I just got demoted. Is that what it is? Uh-huh. Boy, I tell you, it be your own
Because you
folks.
don't know how to work a computer, don't blame me, okay?
It be your own
You
folks,
love the
man.
music. Brian said you love the music. Yeah, Brian, that's my boy Don Relent. Go check him out. He got a lot of dope music on YouTube and all streaming platforms. DONRELENT. He's dope, real dope, dope person,
Yeah.
dope person and a dope artist, all in one. All right,
Is
one of my
is
favorite
he
people.
a Chicago native? Uh,
He is a Chicago native,
yeah.
born and raised.
Cool. All right, man. We should have him on the show, man. That and
He a busy man. If
talk
he,
about his
yeah, definitely.
yeah.
I'll reach out to him.
See what type clout
All
you
right.
got.
You know, he fam. That's fam.
He's right. Okay. All right.
Okay, so Eric, what is our topic before I put it on the screen?
Okay. So, man, the big question of the day is: would you date yourself? Doom, 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 doom. Man, I've been thinking about this.
Would you date you now, or would you date your past self?
Wow, that's the trick.
See, I added that on. I had to make the question a little deep.
Okay,
Because everybody can be like, yeah, I'll date myself. Which self? Your present self or your then self, your past self? Which
so
one?
the self with all with okay. So I would definitely date my present self. Okay, my past self. You know what, I had some issues. You know, I mean, I know what everybody's thinking. Eric, you so perfect. You know, yeah. But the truth of the matter is there was a point. Why you looking like that? Listen, I'm just saying. I didn't say I was perfect. Everybody else said.
Oh, they said.
You know, it's not my words. It's their words. They said I was.
Okay. They said you were. Okay.
You know, it was them. They said it. But the truth of the matter is, man, I came a long way. I came a long way. And the crazy part about it is, like, you know, part of me is saying, you know, I don't know if I would date you, the present you. You know what I'm saying? And I was looking at a lot of people comment because, you know, guys, we posted this, and, you know, to kind of get a feel, you know, of the topic. And, you know, I believe everybody, you know, I'll say 99% of the people that responded said that they would date their self. And I was kind of surprised because I'm like, man, if you're so good, then where are we having the problems in the relationship? You know what I'm saying? If everybody's saying, "Hey, I got everything together," so my thought was like,
people are narcissists, though. They don't think nothing's wrong with them. So
I thought we said we weren't gonna use that word, man. That's bad.
Some people are very highly into themselves and think that there's nothing wrong with them.
Okay, so I don't even care about my answer. I need to know what you're gonna say. Would you date yourself?
Okay, so I would date some of me then, my past me, and I would date all of my now me. My past me that I would date is because personality wise, I've always been the same person. Like, I've always been cool. I've always been loving, giving, you know, but I had a mouth.
Right.
You know, I was a back and forth person. Like, you couldn't tell me, you know what I'm saying? I always felt I was always on the defense at sometimes, you know, but I was always a good friend and I was always like good as far as in relationship, trying to be a good woman. But, you know, I had my things where I felt like, oh, you doing this to me, or I felt like you did this to me. And so I'm gonna go and do me. So the now me who has realized what the past me worse, and some of the wrong that I've done has corrected me. Right. So now I would date me because I learned to control my mouth. I learned to, not to argue and yell, to try to talk things out. I'm still that cool, fun person that I'm always going to be. Like my soul, my heart, and all that is never going to change. I only know how to be me. So it's no fake me. It's no representative. It's none of that. But I learned to control my tongue. Okay. And my thoughts of like jealousy and, I do speak my mind, but I speak it in a way where if you take it offensively, it's just because you're not understanding me. But I don't speak it in a way where it's offensive.
So some of this stuff,
so you
must have just learned like last week. Some of this stuff, I mean, come on now, you ain't.
The sarcasm is going to be there, and if I don't love you, you won't get sarcasm. Okay.
Okay, I'm like, just last week you was just going off on some folks. So I'm like, what are we talking about? The past you like last week, or I mean, what time?
Stop hating, Eric. Stop hating, Eric.
I'm trying to figure out where they so at, because I'm like, oh, I see the same. But I'm keep talking because I'm trying to see where you at. Okay,
whatever. Okay, whatever. But no, but for real, because I when I asked in the Unfiltered group page, everyone said they would date them, them. So were you that bad of a person then in the past? Like you wouldn't take none of you from your past and bring it into your future? The now you, was everything about you in a relationship in your past just that bad where you're only good, you will only date you now? Because I would have still dated me in my past. I just would have been better to me than the person I've dated. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm more of a reactor, and after so long, I start reacting to your actions. So if you treating me a certain way and you want a difference out of me, you're going to get from me how you're treating me.
Right.
And so that was me in the past. Hold on 1 second, Mike.
Okay. So guys, today's topic is, would you date you? If so, would it be the you now or the you then? Okay. And so we want to hear from you guys, so comment in on the chat and let's talk about it. And when you I know you can say yes and no, but elaborate.
Why?
Like, what part of you? Why would you date? Why would you date you, and why wouldn't you date you?
Hey, Chloe. Hi, Chloe. Chloe Williams said hi. Hey, baby. I miss you, Chloe. I love her. She's the sweetest person in the world.
Yes, Chloe. We love you, Chloe. I don't even know Chloe. But listen, I'm with you, and I can kind of I feel what you're talking about. Well, I get it, because there's some things about me that in the past I'm like, well, that was good. But I think when I look at my past, I would say that I was probably that guy that was maybe a little more self-centered than I should have been.
Oh, just a little
bit. I mean, especially compared to.
So what? As you're now, you're more self-centered. Oh no, my bad.
No,
all right.
No. Me now is more considerate of like, okay, the things I do really can affect you, and so I'm more mindful of the things that I do. I'm mindful of that I can literally have an effect on your whole mood. And I know people, they're like, well, why you didn't think? Well, I kind of felt like, hey, this is what I want to do, and I should be okay to do what I want to do. But now I realize that even though, I mean, it's like, it's your life, but if you're dating someone, then it really do affect them. Even if deep down you think it shouldn't, it doesn't matter, because it do. So it's like,
Yeah.
I give you an example. Just say, well, okay, well, I just want to get away by myself and go camping, go fish. It doesn't matter. You just want to get away. You think everything in you says, you know what? I should be able to do this and it's okay.
Exactly.
But now I realize that no, because somebody is wondering, is everything okay? You cut your phone off, but I couldn't get in touch with you. And now they're going crazy because, they don't know anything. And it's things like that that I learned to say, you know what, even though, well, not, I just learned that my actions do affect other people, and I think that was one of the biggest things that I learned. The new guy, the new guy, and of course, some other things. What is one of the big things that you learned, from the old you into this new you?
The old me to the new me, like I said, I learned that I need to shut up.
Thank you, Lord.
No lie. I need to learn to be quiet. And that's not all, and not at all times, but I still have a voice, and I'm gonna voice my opinion when it matters.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely.
I learned that sometimes my opinion is not needed.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
man.
Wait, this is Chloe. So Chloe says, I would honestly probably date the now me, but as I think about it, I probably date both because of different reasons. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what are the reasons, Chloe? Like, what would you take from your past and apply it to your now, where you would keep what you would date about you in your past that that you would bring to who you are now? Let's ask that. And while we wait on her to answer, we can read some of the answers in the group.
Okay.
So we asked. So let's see. All right. So Derek Walker says, transitioning into what I am now. Yeah, he'll date himself. Brian Roberts, which is my daddy. Hey, he said the now him.
The now
he would date him now. Yeah, because you probably wouldn't want to date my daddy back then. He's a player. Marcellus Norwood, which is my cousin. He says, "Yep, sure would." I don't know, Marcus. I don't know if you'll date yourself now. But anyway, that's my cousin. I can say that. Right. David J. Salas. He said, the person I've grown, Salas Author, I hope I'm not messing up his last name. The person I've grown into, most certainly, but to take a person through the process, no. And then Story deep. Martin said, yep. Huh?
I said, that was deep, man.
He said, it's deep.
That was deep what he said. It was deep what he said, yeah.
Yeah, to take him through the process of what he was until now.
Yeah, right.
But don't date until you fix you. Then they ain't got to go through that process.
Key. Yeah, that is key because, that was another thing that I was really kind of focusing on. Like the ones who are saying, "Hey, I would date myself now," and Chloe, you can kind of, as you answer the other side, the part B of that question, have you went through a healing process, or to where you can say, hey, it was some things that I literally had to fix in order for me to answer that question. Yes, I would date me. Because let's be real. I mean, because I like to be real. You wasn't all that good in the last relationship. You know what I'm saying? So something had to have happened to where you're this good of a person now. So what happened? And I mean, and that's how I looked at it, because I'm like, man, what work did I do, to say, okay, I'm a better person now, and that's what I came up with. I'm more self-aware now, I'm more mindful of things now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna tell you, but you got to understand, I was married 33 years. So,
Whew.
so hey, really?
Exhale.
So a lot that time is with this one person, and so so I had to look back over those years and say, okay, well, how do you have, what caused the failure in the marriage, and 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 I know that I was on a path with, where, I part of me thought I was doing the right thing about, my family, and but then I realized that, you know like if I was hyper focused on just working, then I
Mm-hmm.
still was like neglecting in other areas. You see, and
Exactly.
that's why when I say I'm mindful now, it's like, okay, I realize that, yeah, you have to protect and provide and all that good stuff, but protecting and providing took on a whole new way of thinking now, because before I thought it was just money. And now I
Mm-hmm.
realize that I have to protect and provide for her sanity, her mental state. That's my responsibility. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I didn't know that then. I didn't know. I figured like, hey, I'm gonna do all of this. You can at least take care of that. Take care of yourself. Because I'm gonna take care of everything else. Okay.
Selfish. Whatever. So Chloe said, "That's what I got out of that. You're selfish. So now you ain't selfish anymore." So Chloe did her part B to this.
Okay.
She said, "So I'm still the same person all the way around, as far as being humble and being loyal to the person I am with. Back then, I was giving my all and more to that person. Till now, as I've gotten older, I feel like I've given you what you've given me. So I had to learn not to give my all until I know that it's sincere." Yes,
Wow.
honey.
See,
Snap, snap,
okay.
snap. Okay, and so
I want to go back in on it.
I'm trying to get out. I'm trying to close. I'm going there. I'm doing too much. All right. So I can definitely feel you on that one, Chloe, because I was the same way. You're giving too much. You're giving 100%, and the person is giving like 60. You know what I'm saying? Like 60% of himself. I don't believe in that 50-50. I believe you give 100, you give 100, that person will give 100. If I'm giving 50, I'm only giving half of me, and you only giving half of you. And I need 100% of you, and you get 100% of, well, maybe 90% of me and 90% of you, because I'm gonna need 10% for myself. All right. So I do the same thing. I give too much and don't get enough. And that's another thing that I've learned, that if he's not putting 10 toes down with me, if he got 7 toes down and I got 10, then we're not equally yoked. He's not my person. And I learned that to like, just, I gotta move away, move around, and keep it trucking.
Do we want to do that though? Don't that sound kind of selfish?
We do.
No,
it don't sound selfish, but on the person part that's not giving all 10 toes, yeah.
Can we just stay in this vein for a second? Because I need to show you where you're wrong at. Okay. Can we? I'm
never wrong. But you can act like I'm wrong and tell me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you ready? Because I don't want to mess your night up. Okay. Because I know you're very passionate about your stance, but I'm gonna mess it up. Okay. so first, I need to know who's qualifying this 100%. I mean, who's determining? Am I giving less than 100%? Is it you or is it me?
It is me.
Yes. Okay. Now that's where you flawed at. Okay, because you want to say, I'm going to do it real simple. What if I told you that I was giving you 100%?
You're a liar.
See, but can you see how
I don't feel it?
We go wrong?
I don't feel it. I don't feel it. You're not. I don't see it. I don't feel it. Okay.
Yeah, because
you're not giving me 100.
Right.
So you can say you're giving me 100, but I feel, and it shows that you're only giving me 85.
Right. And it's always going to be that way because you're going to always qualify yourself and say, I'm giving you everything. And then that person is going to say, no, I don't really think you gave me everything. And you know why you didn't give me everything? Because you had conditions on it. There's not a situation ever known to man that would say, you know what, I'm giving you everything, but conditions are attached to it. That by definition is telling you that you're not going to give me everything. You know,
like I said, I only want 90%. But you can keep that little 10% for yourself. All right, because I know you can't give me 100 because I don't even want 100% because then you're gonna be too clingy. Give me 90% of you. All right, you keep that 10%.
What about 70? What's wrong with 70%? I mean, you already.
That's just too much opening the door. That's just too much room for a mess up. Too much room for a mess up. I'm giving you too much room for error. You got 30% to F up.
Okay, so I can't give you 90. You don't want 70, so we can meet somewhere. What, like, 80%?
88.
88. Okay.
88.
But my point is the fact that we can even play with the numbers like that is what scares me when I hear somebody say I gave them my all and they didn't give me their all. You know what I'm saying? Because
I wouldn't give nobody my all because I gotta leave some for me.
Right.
You can say that you did. Sometimes you can't give way too much in a relationship and give hardly none back. You can give too much respect. You can give too much emotional support. You can give too much of certain things in a relationship, and when you feel like you're not in that area, okay, I've respected you so much in our relationship. So some people count that as I think when you say like 100%, it's not the entirety. Maybe we should break down in categories.
We're gonna have to break it down.
So I'm giving you 100% respect in this relationship. I don't talk back to you. I do as you ask. Making sure your house is peaceful. I don't step out on you. But you come home, you disrespect me, you curse me out, you don't talk to me, you don't console me, you out there cheating on me. So you're giving me no respect, or maybe 10% of respect, and I've given you 100% respect. Okay. So I've given you. So now, with not looking at the categories, but it's this big continuous of what's going on in a relationship. Somebody would say, I've given my all and you've given me hardly nothing. But they're really just probably talking about just in that manner, but they're not going to state the manner. They're just, because they put the whole relationship in that, that scenario.
Right. And that's cool because, and you got every right to do that. But here's the thing. You kind of painted a very doom and gloom type scenario. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think now if a person is, like I'm giving, I'm not cheating on you and I'm giving you the peace, all that you talked about. And then you got this guy over here. He's cheating on you. He's beating you up with his words. He probably put his hands. He's doing all this crazy stuff.
And some women stay.
Yeah, but that's too. I'm talking about two people that's really trying. That guy ain't even trying, so that's easy. He's easily not doing his part.
Okay? Whatever, you just try to make it complicated. We're gonna go to comments.
I don't see any, so we can do the comments.
We got a lot of comments. We got a lot of comments.
Okay, good. I know most people.
Marcellus said, "No, they're not." Marcellus said, "Other people messed me up to the point where I wasn't good to be with them. I wasn't good to be with." Oh, so you're blaming the other person, Marcus. This is my cousin. So it's the other person. So that sounds narcissistic. All right. So we're gonna move past that because that's my answer to you. I love you, cousin, but you have to take some accountability there, honey. All right. So then this person, people, I gotta see who's saying what. I gotta go into the because it's almost. So oh no, we read that. That was Chloe, and then we have. Somebody said, I still have some work to do. Oh, that's Christopher Glass. Say, I still have work to do on the now, so I'm just chilling. Chris, that's what I'm talking about. Like, admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get into a relationship until you fix everything that you feel you need to fix for yourself to be good in another relationship.
Right.
I.e., you know what I'm saying, myself. That's why I wasn't getting into another relationship. Okay, then Chloe says, to answer that question, I have definitely went through some things that I had to take time to heal from. And me being, yes, I'm not 100% there, but I'm there to the point where I can give you the same love and respect that you are giving me. That was your answer when you asked her, was she healing? Did she heal?
Okay. I read it again. I'm sorry. I was reading something. Let me
You know what? Stop reading. How you reading something? We reading something.
I just found some comments, so I'm gonna read. I don't think you seeing the comments that I got too.
Oh yeah, probably not. This says, to answer that question, I have definitely went through some things that I had to take time to heal from. And me being me, yes, I'm not 100% there, but I'm there to the point where I can give you the same love and respect that you are giving me.
Right. I respect that.
So she have healed. Right. She's taking the time to heal from the past. And she knows she can give you the same. She's still standing. What you give me is what I'm going to give you. So if you want from me, you got to give to me. Pretty much. Then Marcus said, a person knows when they are not giving 100%. They do know. See, people agreeing with me. Tiffany says,
I don't get it. I really don't, man. I really don't. I'm sorry.
Sometimes it's times you can't give all and the other person has to help you. Then vice versa. It be times I may have to give more than he can.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true too. It depends on the situation though. If they just not trying at all, then
see that. So what happens when they try? Because not trying at all is easy. But my concern with because the guys that I talk to, I'm hearing, hey man, I did everything. I tried and I gave I gave her everything. So I know that there's a point where men are thinking they're giving 100%. So what my concern would be is, where is the disconnect? Why is it that you can have two people in the same relationship and they got two totally different outlooks on the breakdown or the failure of the relationship? One person saying, I gave 100% and you gave me nothing. Another person saying, man, I gave you everything. Something is going wrong, and that's what I really want to deal with when we're dealing with something like this. Where is the disconnect?
Sometimes when a man say, I tried my best and it just didn't work. Sometimes it's at the point where we've already left mentally. Okay. And we've been giving you time and time and time to try. And you just was taking advantage and taking us for granted. And then once you realize, like, we stopped doing a lot of stuff because mentally we've left, now you want to try. But at this point, it's a little too late. And we are already done mentally not loving you as much, being in love with you as much as we were. So now it's just to the point where we got to where we can't even stand being around you. So now it's time to physically leave. So sometimes it's too late, because women, trust me, we don't hold in our feelings. We're going to tell you how we feel. We're going to tell you what we want. We're going to tell you what you're not doing. You know what I'm saying? What we want you to do, how you make us feel. We're going to tell you everything. Y'all hold y'all stuff in. We don't hold our stuff in. And then y'all can say we nagging. If you actually try to like accommodate us on some of the things we quote unquote nag about, then you won't hear us talk about it again until you do it again. So if we're steady nagging on the same issue and you're not doing it up until you realize that we're distancing ourselves from you, now you want to try, but now it's too late, because I had to really like stop being in love with you for you to start trying. And now I don't even want to be with you no more. And then you don't understand why I left, because you was trying towards the end.
Yeah.
You didn't listen to nothing I said until you saw me falling back.
You making this so clear right now, and I appreciate it. Yeah. and because if you in the relationship and it's all based off of how you feel right now, then
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a pretty tough relationship because
Mm.
you don't feel happy all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it's not gonna be, just you know, you know, you, all the butterflies and the tingly feelings. That's not
Of
realistic.
course.
And this is something that I teach in my class. I say, there's two elements to love. Love is always going to accept you as you are, and love is always going to seek to give. Okay, and then let me just throw a bonus in here because I want to prove a point. I always say that selfishness
I'm
is the
trying to
number
prove
one
that I'm wrong and
relationship
you're
killer.
right.
Oh, no, you right. You good. You good. I mean,
Okay. Just wanted to hear that.
I'm
Say
not
that
gonna
again.
touch
Say
that.
that again. Say
You
that
you
again.
good.
Hold
You
on.
good. You good. So it's not
Okay.
about you being right or wrong. It's about us going to the
You
next
just said
level.
I'm going to show that you wrong.
No, you good. I mean, your stance is spot on, just like everybody else. But you have to understand, regardless of how we feel, okay, regardless of what's being said right now, we got to look back and say that relationships have a very sad success rate. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and we're doing something wrong. Okay, so uh, we may not want to admit it. Okay, we may want to say that, hey, I done healed and I done helped and I'm 100%. We may want to have that conversation, but there's something that's happening when we connect with somebody, and this is not playing out the same way because if and then it's very easy for someone to say that I did my part right, but the other person didn't hold up to their end of the bargain. I have been doing this long enough to know that it's two sides to a story. And I'm not talking about anybody that's that comment or whatever. But what I'm saying is that if you talk to your partner and ask them how they felt about the situation, you're gonna get a different story. So me knowing that
That's
truth,
if
that's okay. I'm listening.
you
Teach
can
me.
tell, you can ask them how they felt. But if
Okay.
you talking to someone who never took accountability for their actions, there's always going to be everything on you and they never felt that they did anything wrong. Or
Well,
if they
this is
felt
what
that
we're seeing
they're going to
now,
feel
though.
like what they did wrong should have been understood.
But
Okay,
this
so
is what
it's
we
not
get.
always easy to go, hmm?
This is what's happening now. I mean, when I posted, listen, I don't know the ins and out. They may be telling the 100% truth, but there still is a possibility that if you talk to their spouse, their ex, or however you want to look at it, they're going to say that, hey, I got a different outlook on what really happened. So you can say, well, I mean, and what I'm dealing with is that whole I did everything right. I gave 100%, or in your case, you did 90%. And I believe you when you said that. I believe you said, okay, I did 90%. I gave them 90%. I believe that. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, what if that person says, I don't believe she gave me 90%?
Because that person probably will say that because that person will try to find every reason as to why to cover up his mess up.
Right.
And
And
of course, all the fault. When you are a gaslighter, when you are a narcissist, when you are a person who cannot hold accountability, admit any wrong, and feel that everything you've done is a reason why you've done it, and it was nothing to it means nothing is not even enough to talk about. You're gonna find things that the other person has done to try to cover up and make what you've done little, and they've done big even though they haven't really done anything because your assumptions in your head because of things that you've done and you put them on your other partner. So yeah, he's gonna say, oh yeah, she didn't give, that you didn't give your all, you didn't do no, you stopped. He's gonna mention what I stopped doing. You stopped cooking. You stopped doing what I asked. You stopped doing this. You stopped doing that. It was what I stopped doing because when I felt like I wasn't getting what I deserved, why should I keep giving you what you deserve? And
So
that's when it starts tumbling down to the end of the relationship.
I'm gonna say this again. Love have two elements. Love always accept you as you are, and love always seeks to give. If you in a relationship and you're more concerned with what you are receiving opposed to what you are giving, then what I'm telling you is that your perception of a healthy relationship is skewed a bit, because love has one purpose, and it's to give, and you are not concerned with what you're receiving.
Well, that's not human nature.
No,
because everyone wants to be treated a certain way. Everyone wants to be giving something, so like that means that there's never love because everyone wants to receive. You probably give more. You probably more of a giver, but you love to receive. You want to feel that butterfly here and there. You want to feel that because love is an emotion, right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Okay, just want to make sure because I say it a lot. Just want to make sure I ain't saying something I ain't supposed to be talking about. So you want to feel that love.
Okay.
And you want to feel that love more times than you feel that hurt. So you do want to receive love just as much as you give love. So so you are looking for someone to give you just as much love as you're pouring into you as much as you're pouring into them, should I say.
So
and if you don't have that person, then
let's just go a little deeper, man. I go a little deeper with you because I get you're saying the human nature part of it. When I say love only love accepts you as you are, man. Do you know how far-fetched that is for the average person? You know what I'm saying? But just imagine, you when you really love a person, then you're gonna say, man, the way you are right now is exactly the way you need to be. And if there's any changes about you, it's going to be because you want to self-improve. But as far as I'm concerned, I love you exactly the way you are. I am going to accept the way you are, mentally, physically, spiritually, and all financially, all those ways. I am going to accept that. Okay. And then I'm also, if I'm really operating in the spirit of love, then I only want to give to you. The minute that I start, when my concerns become more about what I'm going to be getting in return, I have officially stepped over into the realm of selfishness. And selfishness is the number one relationship killer. Now, I'm not saying that it's pretty. I'm not saying that I mean, I know it's a hard place to be in. But when I'm talking about, you can't talk about how much you love somebody if you don't operate with those two elements. You can't say you love me if you're trying to change me, and you can't say that you love me if you're worried about what I'm giving you.
Isn't it okay to just be a little selfish?
Yeah, by yourself. You can be selfish.
No, I'm saying because you should want. If I want to receive something from you, and I'm going to be selfish because I want to receive it, then I'm going to have to be a little selfish. If I'm giving it, I'm not that selfish because I'm giving you.
But see, you're missing it, though.
All my love.
But you're missing it because if love operates that way, don't you understand that everything that you want and desire, you're going to have your counterpart giving to you, because that's what love do. So y'all literally are going to be in a giving war, because I saw you're not.
Okay, yeah, but what if you don't? What if that counterpart that you're giving
Come on,
don't
that's what I'm
give.
waiting on. Then now you know that they don't love you. And now you can move accordingly.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
And so
see,
I should want him to love me just as much as I love him.
no. That's when you realize that he doesn't
Yeah.
love you, and it's time for you to move on. He
It's
doesn't
not
love
that
you.
easy because I love him too much for everything that he is.
Well, all I'm saying is
So I'm
that
gonna try to stay to work on so he can love me.
all I'm saying is if you get over into the realm of being concerned about what you're receiving, then you are just as bad, if not even worse. Because you can't say he don't love you. I'm saying you don't love him. Because if you loved him, then you wouldn't be concerned about what he's not giving you, because love only seeks to give. Love.
I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Okay, let's go to the comments
that it was
on
gonna
this.
be bad.
Let's go to the comments on this. All right, we had a lot of comments that we missed. Tiffany said sometimes you can't give all and the other person. Okay, I read that. So Marcellus said, he's Marcellus, no word, Marcus, and he totally agreed with Soso. Thank you, Marcus. All right, so
I read
Tiffany also said, your intention and your heart is giving 100%, but sometimes you can't physically, mentally, emotionally. Every day is not the same. That is true. Every day ain't the same, but give something. She also said there must be a partnership in marriage.
Absolutely.
That's true. And this somebody else said, I got to go back to the comments because they just coming in, and she says, us women, when we leave men. I guess they was talking about when I said about Chloe said us as women when we leave mentally, it's a wrap. That's what she corrected herself.
Okay.
Yeah. Us as women, when we leave mentally, it's a wrap. It is a wrap because mentally we're gone. And then Elvis said, how did love get there if he didn't have it to start? What's that question for?
First of all,
Tiffany said marriage is give and take.
Marriage is a give and take.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, even in that give and take, you know, because it have to be offer, it has to be an acceptance, it have to be a give to have a take. And you know, and all I'm saying is that, you know, I am going to give to you, and I want you to take what I give to you. And that exchange is like, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That take it, because this, I want you to have it. Yeah, I'll tell you something else that I say. You know, hey, this is my phrase. Never give something to a relationship to where if that relationship ends, you're gonna want it back.
You said that before.
Right. And
it's always hard. You know, it's hard.
Yes, it is. And that's why we end up in this place, because
you don't know, because you don't get into a relationship expecting it to end.
No, man, say that again. Man. No, you don't.
You don't get into a relationship. No, I was
kidding. you don't, you know, but I mean, but when you start getting in the place where I expect him to do this, you know, like I was in a situation and somebody said, well, you know, I mean, we were going out, you know, just on a regular basis, you know, once a week, you know, twice a month, however you looked at it. We were going out, but then it got to the point where it wasn't good enough, because you know you're not making the arrangements. You know, I want you to plan it. You know, so it's not good enough that I take off the time. It's not good enough that I finance it. Now you got to the point where you want me to come up with the idea itself, and that's what happens when you start dealing with those feelings, because they're just
that's what happens when you start spoiling that woman.
No.
And now she's used to being spoiled. And now you're tired of her being spoiled. So now you don't want to spoil her anymore. That's what when you started dating her, you made all the arrangements for every date. Took her out, paid for everything, blah blah blah. You spoiled her. You molded her into this woman, and now you're tired of her. That's what happened. Okay,
man.
Keep it
real. The way you see things, man, it's fascinating. I mean, you know, the way you see inside of me.
Hi, Andrea. Please get him because we already know.
That's my best friend. What's up, sis?
Your best friend, get your best friend because yeah, you already know. So Eva said if he or she wasn't doing it while date, why expect it to be there in marriage?
Well, that's legit, man. That's legit. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I mean, but see what happens is, you know, who's it? Facebook user. I just clicked in and just read the caption. Hell yeah, I date me. Okay. Well, hey, Facebook user, we don't see your name.
That's because that's Dana. Hey, Dana.
Dana, okay. But Dana, listen, go a little deeper and actually, and would you date yourself, the now you, or the past you, and then why? What is it about you now? You know, what is it about you then that what changed happened? You know, that's what I really want to know. You know, and I want you to tell So how wrong she is. Anyway, I need y'all to help her because
because you know he over here tripping.
We really want to get her. We want to get.
Let's go with Tiffany. What Tiffany said. Tiffany said, "Don't start nothing, Eric, that you can't continue. All right, stop spoiling the women, and then you get mad because they want to keep being spoiled."
No.
Hey, baby, Andre, you my best friend now. You not even Eric's best friend no more. Hey, best friend, how are you? All right, how are you, best friend? You're my best friend now. We counseling Eric. We counseling Eric tonight. He be back this week.
It's not about starting something out. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, and I know you said earlier you don't have a representative who you are day one is the same person that you are.
Right.
You know, 6 months into it.
I
let that slide. I let it slide. I didn't believe it. Don't push me on it, but I really didn't believe it when you said it. But I'm cool with it because I wanted you to have your shot, okay? But everybody have a representative.
100%. You can ask anybody I dated. I never switched up. I'm me from the beginning right here. This is me. This is what you're going to get on your first date. Wow. All right? Maybe not. Right. Yeah, I'm hyper. I'm fun. All right? I joke. I laugh. I go on fun dates. I don't like romantic, quiet dinners. All right. I like to have adventurous, fun dates. Okay. This is me. I'm so 100%. I don't know how to be nobody else. Take me or leave me. Period.
I can't. I never dated you, so I can't. We gotta get.
I like long walks on the beach.
Because that's the only way that we can really refute this. If we talk to your
whatever. My exes still want me back, so apparently I'm still me. Let's keep it real.
Can we have him on the show next week?
Which one?
Do that.
Which one?
Which one? Whichever one you want.
I have plenty of exes.
As long
I have plenty of exes.
The last one.
No, he is not. He would never come on FaceView. He would never be on something like this. He don't even do social media.
Okay. Well, you're gonna pick somebody that I'm not even gonna do that.
Okay, anyway, Elvis said, "My uncle told me when I was young, whatever it takes to get her, that's what it takes to keep her." Exactly. Yeah. So if you got her by making dates and planning dates, you got to keep on planning them dates.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just clarify that then. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Clarify. Hold on. Before we read Dana comment, go ahead. Clarify it.
Let's say that I never planned the date just so we can have that. I never done it. Okay. We're talking.
Okay. We're gonna say you never planned a date.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna say I never done it. Okay. Just so you can see clearly that what happened was a feeling kicked in, and they felt like the reason why they were like, I'm doing all the planning. Okay, and I want you to plan. But what I want you to understand is that one, the that feeling of, of, are you giving me 100%? That bar shifted, and the way it shifted was, at one point you can say, you know what, he's giving me 100% because we're going out on a constant, and he's doing everything that I want him to do. But then that feeling kicked in, and then all of a sudden I don't feel like he loves me. Why? Because he don't plan the date. And I want you to understand is that that this is what's happening when you start using feelings to judge if a person loves you or not. It's got to be something else. I mean, look, why? Okay, laugh. Okay. I'm talking. She laughing, everybody, because she know that I'm right. This is what happens when she gets stuck on words and don't know what to say. Listen.
I'm just listening to your, because you're trying to find every way to cover up the fact that you started all spoiling this lady. And when you stopped spoiling her, she got in her feelings and said she wanted you to keep planning a date because you started off planning every date. Like, really? And so you do this big old serious statement on a pretend like you didn't plan a date. And
I know, man. I know. I was there. So I know what happened. I know it. I know what happened. Everybody know. Everybody. Hey, best friend, come on, tell her I ain't never playing no dates. But listen,
oh, funny.
I get it. Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go into the comments because
I wish I could see the comments, man. Y'all got me handicapped.
Dana said she date her both. She'll date her past self and her now self. And then who is it? Dana also said before I was fun and down for whatever. All right. And so she was fun in the past. Her past, she was fun and down for whatever. And I guess now she's fun and down for whatever. Or or probably more to that now. Tiffany said, good advice, Elvis. Yes, good advice, Elvis. Tell him.
What Elvis say?
Stop spoiling that girl coming in and you won't be having that issue going out. All right, so Dana said, now I'm older and more responsible. I think more as a wife and mom. Oh, okay. So before she was down and fun for whatever, but now she's older and more responsible. And she think more like a wife and a mom now. Beautiful children, too.
All right.
And she said, let me listen more to the caption to climate. To capture the climate of the live. Oh, you want to listen to Eric's lie about not spoiling a woman? Sure. Okay, so he says the same for the woman. That's true. That's true. How you treat a woman, a man going in, is how you to keep him. Is how you're gonna have to keep treating him. Well, maybe somewhat, because some women sleep with men to get them. All right, and then once the man got them, he don't want them no more. You know what I'm saying? So it might not always be the same for the woman.
Okay, so you're officially saying that the rules are different.
A little bit different.
They're a little bit different.
Because some women think that what's between their legs can keep them that man. And the whole time, that man got what's between their legs a couple of times, and now he done with you. So how you got them ain't always how you keep them.
But that's not
when it comes to the man.
I mean, it
is her fault because she shouldn't have led with the vagina.
All right. Gotcha. Okay. But guys, listen, listen, all the guys that's out here, if this live right here, it should really show you why we struggle so hard in relationships. You should really be able to kind of pinpoint the breakdown right now. And this was one of the things that I really wanted to happen for us to see that there's a breakdown in the relationships. And fellas, all you have to do is just look to your counterpart. You'll be heading in the right direction. Look to your co-host.
That's the best thing you said. That's the best thing you said all night.
Look to
we
your
got a lot of
co-host.
comments too. You can't see none of these comments?
I don't see none of them, man. I got demoted,
Dang.
y'all. As I said earlier, I got demoted.
Dana said, yes, yes, you better keep it up to keep her. And then she said, oh, I can feel the I want you to plan. That's a challenge. That's what Dana said.
Wow.
Then she also said, Cuzzo speak. Keep up what you started. Okay. Everybody agree with me. Elvis said, if I wasn't planning dates in the beginning, don't expect it months down the line. Yeah, you don't have to expect it, but it'd be nice sometimes if you do. And then Tiffany said there's levels to relationships. Expectations can change as you get more involved with someone. Those expectations should be communicated. That's true. But he said, I wish I could be on live with you too. You can. You should have said something, Elvis. Eric would have sent you the link.
Mm-hmm.
We always would like to invite y'all on.
Yeah, and everybody
invite y'all on. Yeah, if you want to be on, let us know. We'll send you the link to join in. And we always like to have people on. But it's like it depends on the expectation. When somebody said there's levels to relationships, expectations can change as you get involved with someone. Those expectations could be communicated. So say we got together and your representative wanted to just wine and dine me all the time, plan every date, pay for every date in the beginning, like the first few months. You were all ooh-wee, ooh-wee, ooh-wee. And then we into our we into the year. We're a year in.
Okay.
So I want to go out. You where you want to go? Go ahead, put something together. What you mean? Put something together. You've been putting something together for a whole year. Now you want me to put something together? Wow. I done got out of touch with putting dates together because you've been doing it for a whole year. Right. And you this time I got no ideas. I've been planning dates for a year. How about you start planning them now? Okay, I'll plan this one, but you're going to keep planning the other ones. Wow. You see what I'm saying? You done spoiled me to the fact where I felt like I didn't have to even take that time to stress myself out. Because first of all, women never know what they want to eat. Okay. But we never know really where they want to go unless it's something that they pop up, maybe a concert or something like that, or a new restaurant that came in town.
Right.
So we like when the man plans it because we can say yes or no.
Right.
All right. Either we gonna agree, hey, let's go bowling. No, I don't feel like going bowling tonight. But what you want to do? I don't know.
Right.
Plan something else.
Yeah, I get it. And I don't think it's really a big deal about who plans it. I mean, I don't.
It's not.
Because me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I prefer to plan. Especially in the dating phase, I prefer because I can control what I plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. I'm not gonna let you pick the restaurant. I may not be able to afford that restaurant, so I want to plan it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, listen, I'm a real dude. I'm an average dude.
But will she be like, well, no, I don't want to go there. I want to go to Tail.
Well,
I don't want to go there. I want to go to Ruth Chris.
Man, listen,
I don't like bonefish.
First of all, you got to recognize. I know my first name up there, but I'm a Kurt, and we do not struggle at all when it comes to stuff like that. So you'll just be at home, Netflixing and chilling.
On the phone with Eric couldn't take me out, but James, can you? No.
And listen, listen, James, you take care of her. And y'all have fun. Let me know how it go, and I'll be okay with it. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I sometimes like to plan dates because, like I said, I don't know why everybody always think when we go on a date we got to go out to eat somewhere fancy. Right. I hold on, Elvis over here talking stuff. Let's see. You don't want to plan. It's my choice.
Right.
Oh, you saying because I say I don't. You make a choice, and then I say no, I don't want to go there. Then we just gonna be staying at home. That's my brother. If I like where you want to go, and you don't want, and then you don't want to have another option, then we might as well just stay at home. But I don't like I haven't been on like a dinner date in so long because I'm a brunch girl. You know what I'm saying? I love brunch.
Right.
I love breakfast food. I love brunch. I like dinner food too, but I like home cooked dinners.
Right.
So like, and we're not in a stage of where I'm going to your house and you come to my house so we can cook yet. Then I would rather so I've eaten alone before, but you keep it up.
Hey man, hold on. I'm sorry,
And so,
man. I'm tripping, man, because I got comments over here and then click on them. I
you
don't
know what,
what's
Eric? I'm gonna
going
need you
on,
to
man.
do better. I'm gonna need you to
Sorry.
do better. You
Yeah,
said you
I
was gonna click on them a
feel
long time
real
ago.
old, man. I feel old.
So
'Cause they,
sad. So sad.
yeah, I'm sorry. I see comments.
Anyway, while you struggling with that, let me finish making my point.
Yeah,
All
go
right,
ahead.
because that's gonna be a minute. That's gonna be a minute. We're gonna have a lot of dead silence. So so anyway, so I would like to pick the date because if you tell me, oh, okay, our first day you planning it, and you like, okay, I want to go eat downtown, blah blah blah, at this place, and I'll be like, I don't really want to eat. I'm not hungry. I don't be hungry like that. Like I'm not hungry most time in the evening. Like I was maxing earlier because I didn't really eat all day.
Yeah,
I did
you
have
just
some
like
tacos for
salad
lunch.
and some water. That's cool. Okay.
I ain't going off. I ain't paying for no. You better not buy me no salad. You better not waste that money on no goddamn salad. But anyway,
Don't forget the water. That's all you want, water.
it
You
better
just
be a
want
Greek
salad and some
salad.
water.
But no. So I like going bowling. I like going to pool. Like I will try to go skating. Like I like that stuff, that fun stuff where we can have fun, get to know each other's personalities. I want to see if you got a sense of humor. I want to get to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be talking to you with food in my mouth. We might go get a slice of pizza while we out. And those be like the best dates. Those are like homie dates. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to grow this friendship with you and I want to kick it with you. I don't want to try to be acting all sexy and romantic and all this stuff. That'll come. But our first couple of dates, I want to just kick it. I want to be your homie. And so like so if you planning a fancy date and I say, nah, I don't really want to do that. And you like, well, what I'm saying, I go by myself. But bye. You ain't even asking like, well, what is it that you want to do? You just want to plan a date. But that's why you ask me, you say pick a place. I'm gonna pick a place because I'm gonna pick where I want to go. And you're gonna like it. Because I mean
that's cool, but basically, I mean, you got to understand too, and this is where we're gonna go back to the feeling that we're talking about. I could date one girl, and she's cool with me planning dates, like she's cool with it. Or you can date one person, and she's like you, just like the simple stuff. And then you turn around, and if you try to use that same formula for this new one, it could be totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I'm the same person, but now I have to, I have to look and say, okay, well, okay, this person is not this person, so I have to change accordingly.
Adjust.
You know what I'm saying? And most guys is gonna say, okay, we cool with that. Okay, but at the same time, even though I can look at 10 different women and get 10 different responses. I'm the same guy with all 10 of them. So it'll be an easier plan for me, to say, okay, well, what is it that I like to do? You know what I'm saying? What is it that I want to do? How do I want this thing to go? And really focus your time on somebody that just believes what you believe. I mean, but this is the whole point of dating anyway, because be honest with you, it doesn't really take a whole lot of dating to find out if this is somebody that you really want to move forward with.
Sometimes you just take a phone call. I done just talked to 2 people on the phone and I realized that I don't want to talk to neither one of them no more. So
let's be real. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
it's like,
so if you're dealing with somebody that you've been dating for months and years, we can't really use, these, first, couple of date rules with them. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all already decided that, hey, y'all are together. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so going back to did I, did I plan the date in the beginning? If I did, we're talking about months, years down the road. You know what I'm saying? It's something changed. You know what I'm saying?
Are we still
Feelings
on
change.
that?
Because because I want you to understand that when feelings change, that
Oh, so
changes
your
the
feelings
whole.
changed for her. So since
No,
your
I'm talking
feelings
about
changed for
the
her, you
feelings.
decided not
Period.
to do the same thing, huh?
You know what, man? You
So we're
been
talking about
real.
feelings now.
Hey, Elvis, she's been real messy tonight. She-
Elvis said he's laid back. All right.
yeah. Hey,
So your
listen,
feelings
that's how we
changed for
do it.
her.
No,
That's why,
feelings.
and this is what men usually do when men start, just like women, when feelings start to change, when you start not
Those
really
are your
liking that
words,
person,
not mine.
mentally
I'm just
leaving that person, you start treating them a little different. You stop doing what you usually do all the time because
guys don't
mentally
change like that.
you're getting ready to leave that person. So things slow down. So that's why you for 3 years you was planning all the dates. Now mentally
Guys
you
don't
starting to look at
mentally
her like
leave.
I was told by
Guys are
men that they
not
did
mentally.
mentally leave.
Guys aren't doing that. Guys are gonna. We can get into a doggone, in a situation where we could just continue to perform over and over again because
But
we're
you
built
didn't.
that
You
way.
stopped making decisions on your dates.
You keep saying that.
Of planning
I'm
these dates.
saying,
So
I'm
you
saying
didn't
I did
continue to
not spoil
perform
her.
over and over. You stopped performing.
No,
Lights, camera,
no.
action. Then it stopped. It went off.
Okay,
The program ended.
okay. For the sake of this conversation, I spoiled her. Okay,
You okay.
and I was trying to get her back
I'm
to
so glad you
reality.
finally admitted it.
You
I'm
know what I'm
so
saying? I
glad.
spoiled
See
her.
how I had to be Dr.
I
Phil and
feel so
Ayana
much
saved my
better.
life, fixed my
Yes,
life for you to admit that
thank
you
you,
spoiled her.
so.
You're welcome.
I,
Anytime. You see this?
I,
Therapy
I,
with So is up next. All right.
I
If
really
anybody
feel
needs me to
lighter.
push out if
I think it
anybody
was a
need me to push
burden.
out any feelings that you're trying to hold in, anything that you're trying to hold in, just tune in for therapy with So. All right. Eric said
Listen,
it's not
guys,
about
if you
feelings changing for her, just a situation. He said, "Fight,
li-
big bro."
I'm trying to, man. She digging in my soul right now, and I believe she got me some witchcraft going on here because I'm saying stuff I don't normally say, but it's
You're
just
admitting. You're admitting. It's
I
called admittance.
I
Okay.
I, I I'm I rather
What?
I'd rather just project. I don't want to admit anything.
Okay. So
I
for the
just
sake
want
of the show, Eric is going to act like he spoiled the girl, which
for the
he
sake of
did.
the show.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, we just put it that way,
Okay.
and
Allegedly.
then her feelings changed because she could have just been satisfied. You know what I'm saying? But no,
So it's her fault.
no, it's not really about her fault. For the sake of the show, you can't make a point, an argument to say, well, Eric, you the one changed, you flip, you changed on her. Okay. But we are talking about a situation that went past the dating phase to where you should have been willing to just say, you know what? I know he did some things when we were dating. Now things are changed because we're in a relationship right now. You know what I'm saying? We're past the getting to know each other stage. You know what I'm saying? And if he's working and all he's saying is for you to plan the date and he's gonna finance it, why wouldn't that be a good compromise? Why would you have to say, you know what? I'm leaving him because he's not giving me 100%.
Now I wouldn't leave you on that manner. Like if she loved you for that manner, she was planning on leaving you anyway. She was already mentally gone. That was just
Well,
her
that's
icing on the cake. Because that little bit would not cause a woman to leave. She might be in her feelings a little bit and probably be mad she got to plan a date because she been spoiled for all this time because you was planning a date because you spoiled her. But then she said, so for her to say, well, I'm leaving, then it's like now that was already a plan of hers anyway. Like she was already halfway gone. More than halfway gone.
Hey, Elvis, I know you gotta go. Hey, thanks for joining, man. Really
Thank you,
appreciate
Elvis.
it.
I see you're a little old. You go to bed at 9:30. That's fine. Have a good night. Get some sleep. Probably got to get up to 10 o'clock. But okay.
You funny, man. You funny.
We are rolling to the 9 or 30 hour. This is an hour and a half, 2 hour, hour and a half show.
Well, you won't let me watch
2.5 hour show, right?
Oh man. Huh? Okay. Now this is what happened when it's good. This is a great show. I appreciate this topic.
Yeah. I know, even though we kind of switched off and talked about the whole, which always happens most of the time.
Absolutely.
It starts with one and ends with another. And we ended with Eric spoiling a woman and then taking it back. All right. Call it Indian giver, which I think we shouldn't say Indian giver because it might be a little discriminating. Mm-hmm. Because I said that to an Indian that I worked with a long time ago, and he said Indians don't give things and take them back. And I said, I apologize. So I'm sorry that so we basically he's just a taker backer.
If anybody want to email the station, it is soso@gmail.com.
Yeah, go ahead. soso@gmail.com. No, we might get it bounced back to you. But
make sure all of those comments go. Don't send it to Live with Eric and Soso. Just send it to her personal email so you can address that, because her views does not reflect the views of this show. Okay, she's in this one by herself.
Anyway, so we're closing. All right. Like I said, will date me because I love me and I had to really learn to love me. All right. That's why I'm still single. Like I get my lonely times, and like I get like times I say, oh, I should call this guy. Then something, no, don't call. Don't try to go out with nobody, see nobody, because that feeling of loneliness, just stick with you and keep working on you, and then God is going to send him to you. Just don't go and because you're lonely. So I'm learning to really fall in love with me, and I will definitely date me because I am happy with me inside, so I'm happy with me. So I would date me. And like I said, the past me, I would take my personality, my heart, my soul, some part of my mind, and not my whole mind, because that some parts of my mind, I think I was in my feelings way too much. You know what I'm saying? I'm still an overthinker, but now I can take it when someone says you're overthinking. At first I couldn't. No, I'm not. I would fight against it. So I've learned to tolerate and take positive criticism, constructive criticism. And so it's still sometimes a fight against it. When I know I'm right about me, like when you try to tell me about me, like things that I know about me, and you try to tell me I'm something else, then yeah, I'm going to prove my point to you until I feel like, okay, you're just going to stick to what you think. When I know what it is, then I'm just going to just try to change the subject and stop it. But I will date me. And if a man spoiled me in the beginning, which I have been spoiled in the beginning, this is why I can say this. You can't spoil me in the beginning, wine and dine me, this and that, let me get whatever I want. You know what I'm saying? Spoiling me. And then you mad at me or something, and you want to try to say no and take it back. Yeah, I'm gonna be mad. I ain't gonna leave you, but I'm gonna be mad. So don't start it off, and then you like, I want to change it. You gotta give me a good reason. If you ain't got no good reason, then you just acting out, and now we're gonna have a bad day. So stay yourself 100%, and you will find a perfect person for you. Wow. That's my ending.
Wow. Well, that's good. That's good, man. I appreciate you so much. I don't even know where to start, but I'm gonna do a little closing, man. And I want to I want to speak to, all of those who are dating them, the ones who are dating themselves, that would date themselves, and all those good things, man. The only thing that we got is what we have right now. We can, we can plan for things in the future, and we can look in the past for some advice, but what we have right now is the present. So, I'm a big advocate of, you are the best you right now. This is who you are. So make the best of it. So when I look at those questions, and we'll look at the question, and then I see the answers, I totally get why people would say, I would date me now.
Mm-hmm.
It's simply
Right.
because you know that you have, and all the good things and the bad things, because I'm right there with you. I know that I can look back at myself, and I can say I did some pretty bad things, but I also know that 99% of those things that was done that was bad wasn't done intentional.
Mm.
But now I can look back and say, you know what, there's some things that I could have done to prevent that hurt, that misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some things that there's some conversations that I could have had. So what I want you to do, um, I'm gonna just say this word, agreement, okay? Or I'm gonna say a phrase, the spirit of agreement. What I want you to do, and while you're in this dating phase, and especially if you're dating with intention, um, perfect the spirit of agreement. And the spirit of agreement simply means that you're gonna have the conversation, and you're gonna sit at the table, and you and your counterpart, the other person on the other side of that table is gonna have a conversation that you both can agree with. And I want to close with that, because I know that relationships are hard, and I know that we're all struggling, and we're all trying to do the best. But if we take time and say, you know what, I'm totally separate from you, and you're totally separate from me, and we're both trying to come together and do this life as one, then the only way that we can do it, we're gonna have to start with the spirit of agreement. We're gonna have to get some things worked out. And I believe in all my heart, if we can take that time and have those conversations, as tough as they may be, then we can start healing ourselves, positioning ourselves to where we can have a more productive relationship. So that's my closing.
And I agree. See,
well, thank you.
I listened to you. I just
Finally,
agree. I
finally,
just
I said
agree.
something.
Finally, yeah. Tonight you were just saying everything wrong.
Yeah, man.
Um,
I told you it was a long day. You whipped me
but
into shape though.
it was a great day, a great evening. We had a lot of people in the comments. And I appreciate you all for coming in, joining in, and just just participating with us. And as we said, if you all want to be on this show, just hit us up. Let me know. I know I got want to talk to you because there is a couple that wants to come on the show and speak about their relationships or whatever.
Okay.
So I meant to talk to you today. So maybe like that'll probably be next Thursday. I've got to see when they're available.
Perfect. Love
And so yeah, if you're in the comments and you want to just come in and just say your comment live, let us know and we'll send you the link so you can all just join in. And we love having y'all on. We love reading y'all comments, but it's always best to hear y'all speak y'all comments.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes we got to read them like 3 times to try to get to understand your point. And we don't want to misconstrue what you're saying.
Absolutely.
So so just join in, and yeah,
it'll be good.
We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Follow. Let me tell them. We gotta say where they can follow us. So you can follow. We already got our Live with Eric and So page on Facebook. Please like and follow that page. Also, our YouTube page is Live with Eric and So. Please follow, like, and subscribe to that page. Click the notification button so you can know when we're on. We're live there. Also, when we're here on Thursdays, we are also live streaming live there on our YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram at underscore the real so underscore. And I believe my TikTok is the same. I'm trying to grow my TikTok following. It's been going up, y'all. So y'all, keep following me on TikTok. As soon as I give y'all what my name is on TikTok, hold on. Because I'm trying to grow my TikTok. Oh, it's the same as my Instagram. So it's underscore the real so TheRealSoso underscore. That's my TikTok and my Instagram, and my Facebook is Soso Latrice SOSOLATRICE. Follow me there. I mean, you can follow me on Twitter too, but I don't be on there, so don't even follow me. Yeah, but yeah, there you go. How can they follow you, Mr. Kirk?
Man, you can follow me on Facebook, just simply Eric Kirk, and you can follow me on Instagram, Eric Kirk underscore the relationship guy. You can follow me on TikTok, Eric Kirk. Everything Eric Kirk, all things Eric Kirk.
So. Now, is it Eric with a K or a C, and Kirk with a K or a C?
It's Eric with a C, ERIC, and Kirk with a KIRK.
There.
That's simple.
Because I was gonna look up ERIK and
ERIK, yeah.
CRIC.
Well, yeah, we don't want to do that. We're gonna find somebody. We're gonna find that other guy. You don't want that guy. You want the relationship guy. And this has been really good. I really enjoyed it. I learned some things about myself that you.
Me too. I learned some things about you too.
You peel back some layers and you expose me, and I'm gonna leave this show reflecting on where did my life go wrong. I'm going to have to figure that out.
Fix My Life is coming soon, guys. It's coming soon.
Fix My Life
to theaters near you.
Oh, and we got the dating show. You know what? We have to do an update on the movie because my girl is like. She's the writer and the producer, and now she's starring in her own production. I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, but so I want you to talk about it before we leave because I think that's a big deal.
Okay, so I am the writer and director, and executive producer. Okay, just wanted to just get my little credits together. We don't want to mess the credits up. Okay,
right.
And I am fortunately because I'm a pretty good actress, but they want to act in my own film, so I am a lead actor in my film due to unforeseen circumstances, or basically due to scene circumstances, should I say. And so yeah, it's called Joey and Jordy, a hip hop love story. It will prayerfully be out late summer, early fall now. We'll see how that's rolling. Trying to get at least early September before we even hit fall. So hopefully on Amazon Prime. So be looking out for it. Joey and Jordy, hip hop love story. We are close to finishing the shooting. We haven't even gotten into post-production yet, but we are mid close to finishing the shooting. It's a lot of schedule changes and reshoots, and yeah, it's one heck of a thing. And I was going to wait to start writing my next in my book, and so I was just like, let me just start these, a couple chapters in the book first, and then start writing my next, because trying to wait to finish this and do that, I think I'm gonna be exhausted. So I'm trying to now navigate doing more writing while I'm actually filming. So it can be partially, I won't have so much to do, but I've been getting a little writer's block. And that's why I wanted to call you on too, because I'm writing on something that's, your expertise also, so that maybe you can co-write with me with this book and, in the dialogue of the movie. So that's something that I want to talk to you off camera about.
Absolutely. That's great. And we're going to be doing a red carpet event.
We are having a premiere.
A premiere. Okay. And,
yes.
And am I gonna be VIP? I'm just a regular guy. I mean, I need to know before I get up there. It
depends on who you decide to spoil when you bring her. So,
okay. Well, listen, I'm in Chicago, so I may just roll solo. I don't know. I'm in Chicago. That's one of my favorite cities.
Yeah, it used to be mine. That's to the generation messed it up. But so yeah, we're actually gonna do, once we get into post, we're gonna do the trailer and we're gonna have a rap party. So that's what me, the cast, the crew, we're gonna hang out, Kiki, watch the trailer, and then start promoting the trailer. And then once we we're gonna go back in close and put it together, and we will be having a premiere soon, I hope. And yeah, it'll be dope. We'll watch the movie, and then we're gonna have an after party. Celebrate all the hard work.
I can't wait.
It's been a lot of hard work.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely proud, to share this platform with you. You could have chosen anybody in the whole world, but you chose little old me, and I appreciate that because I mean, it's a blessing, so I appreciate you. So man, this I can't even see the time, but I know
it's 9:41.
Yeah, it's past my bedtime.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're gonna be doing.
I actually have to do some work for work. My students have where we huh?
Now we're gonna. I think are we gonna do the intro as a outro?
Yes.
We're gonna do, because I gotta hear that song one more time.
Yeah, we're gonna do an intro as an outro, and so
cool.
You ready for it? Well, thank you guys for watching. I know we just had some more people just join in, and at the end, I wish you all was in there at the beginning, but you can always rewatch the show and see what we were talking about and see how Eric spoiled women in the beginning and then takes it away towards the middle. All right, so we're gonna so you'll love it. You'll love it. Okay. All right. So thank you guys again for watching. We love you guys. Appreciate you all. Have a good night. So you want to say
good
bye?
Night, good night. Thank you. Love you guys.
Down. Say I can't win. Hey, say I can't win. Say I can't win. I came to win, yeah. Only do it for the wins. I hope the Lord forgive me for my sins. I wanna kick this knowledge to my friends. I tell her come and then she ask me when. I thought I finished shit until the end. I hold my bankroll, never been. I follow legends, you just follow trends. Bitch, I'm only in this game for the wins. Yeah, wins. I'm only in this game for the wins. I hope the Lord forgive me for my sins. I wanna kick this knowledge to my friends. I tell her come and then she ask me when. I thought I finished shit until the end. I follow legends, you just follow trends. Bitch, I'm only in this game for the wins. We don't take L's, bitch, we taking lessons. I done turn hard work into blessings. I done turn blood money to investments. I done smoke an ounce of rust to keep them stressing. I been getting money since my adolescence. I love that black nap, but the judge me my weapon. Come from a city where niggas be stepping. Lace up my Nikes, you know that I'm stepping. I ain't just rapping. Take off my hat because I am not captain. She drive the boat and bitch, I am the captain. Go to the boat, I'll stack off the craps. And the roulette, the one in the chamber play Russian roulette. I'm here for the win, double down on my bet. Importer from Cali, I smoke on the best. I'm finding no stylist, I dress to impress. Notorious flowing Tupac.